Now, sweetheart letters. So see there's an asterisk where it says letter at the bottom, where permitted. I always got a smart ass that loves to come up like, I can't do that in my marketplace, Joe. Where permitted. So have a conversation with your managing broker. Is this allowed? Now, this has won us on multiple offers. So I can see, Olita, I see you shaking your head. I know you're like, no. But somebody like, again, like Nico or Lacey, like, or like Sahil, you'd be like, yeah, we can do that. So certain markets you can, certain markets you can't. Certain markets in the US, yes. Certain markets in Canada, no. So double check with your managing broker. And your managing broker, unfortunately, doesn't operate by, well, Joe said I could. So double check. So what this is this is a letter that goes into your offer package. Now, what this letter does is it is brief, it is heartfelt, and it focuses on the emotional connection that your buyers had with the home. I have won multiple offers on my team with this letter. For anybody that thinks that real estate is strictly based on price and money, I am sorry, but that's not the case. There are a lot of downsizers out there that it's not about the money. There's a lot of people out there. Now, again, it's Teresa, you're going to love this. There's a lot of boomers out there who bought their home for $5,000 and a handful of raisins. And now they're selling it for like 1.2 million.
That was my grandma who was born in 1918. Don't you even start.
I knew you'd have some smart ass comment. I knew you would. That's why I got you here.
No one deserves it more.
Right? No one deserves it more. So it's funny though. Like, for example, my parents had a home that I was raised in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. And it went to a home. And for my mom, it was super important that somebody else learned to ride their bike on the driveway. Like it's a thing. I had a home on the golf course, and it went to somebody who used to golf with my dad. And I thought that was a really cool story. And it wasn't a competitive offer situation, but I'll tell you, I knew the person, and I was like just super happy that they wanted to be there. I bought a home from a retired Supreme Court judge. The home was listed, and at the time, I know it's crazy, it was on a golf course on Cosgrove Crescent, for everybody who knows Nanaimo. I lived on the 10th green at Nanaimo Golf Course. Like, my back gate opened, and the house came with a golf cart. House was listed for $699 in 2007. You know how much I got the home for? And this is public record. You can look it up. I got it for $269 from a retired Supreme Court judge because he thought it would be cool if I lived next door to my parents. My parents were at 2441. I bought 2443. It's a thing. It's happened for me twice. So it is so important that you're able to create that emotional connection. You have to. This is one of the ways that you can, where permitted. So it is a brief letter with a photo. It is heartfelt, tells people why they love the home. It's respectful. It's not salesy. So it's like shared values and the home's charm, what stood out. So it'll take you a little bit to actually create it, and include a photo. Like, include an actual photo of the people. It resonates. People connect with, like, by getting eyeball to eyeball. You're not don't share any information. So they're actually pre-qualified up to 775, and this would be the home that's perfect for them. Well, no, it's not quite where we want to go. We also don't want to make it sound desperate. Like, please, they've lost out on 4 multiple offers. Don't do this to me. My kids aren't going to eat if I can't make this deal happen. Like, keep it out of there. We don't want to sound desperate. We don't want to sound salesy. So I'll give you an example of what our sweetheart letters look like. So obviously, you know what, I'm going to give you, this is the exact family that we helped. So this is a photo of the family. So I just ask that nobody shares this photo out. Can we all agree to that? We're good? Okay. So don't go saying like, oh, Sims Real Estate Group help this family. So this stays inside like the cone of silence, correct? Okay. So I'm going to show you the family that we helped. So this is a sweetheart sample. This is a sample letter. This is the Banks family. And here's the exact letter. So this is the exact template that we follow. So this is Phil and Vivian Banks and their entire family, extended family as well. And the part that really resonated with me is they actually took in their nephew. He was in West Philadelphia. He was born and raised, and he actually ended up moving in with them. Really, really heartwarming story. So we recently, dear seller's name, we recently toured a home at 123 Main Street, and we haven't been able to stop thinking about it since. The moment we walked in, we felt a really strong connection. It truly felt like home. We especially loved put in some of the features like the breakfast nook, this, that, the kids' bedrooms are on the same level, whatever it is. The maple trees in the backyard, beautiful natural light in the kitchen. It's kind of some examples. It's clear your home has been very well cared for, and we can tell it's been a place that's filled with love, great memories. We're tell the story. Young couple excited to start a new family. We're professionals coming to the area to settle in, find our forever home. And we've been searching for a space that fits not just our needs, but our values, and your home checks every box and then some. Our offer is written to be as strong and smooth as possible, and we're flexible on timing to accommodate your ideal closing date. We hope you have the opportunity to carry on pride and joy of ownership you put into this home. Thank you so much for considering our offer. We deeply appreciate the chance to make your home our home. Warmest regards, Phil, Vivian, and the Banks family. There you go. That is an example of a sweetheart letter. Yes, Yolita.
I have a question. Actually, in my MLS, we can do sweetheart letters, but we have to explain to the seller that it's actually does not benefit them. And, you know, I always recommend to check, do not submit sweetheart letters with any offers.
Yeah, so we never submit it without an offer. Like, this is part of our offer package. So,
yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, I always recommend the seller check, no, do not submit those letters to me.
oh, yeah. Hey, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can, but most people will still, like, you know, nobody's really going to select no, don't send it to me.
So this is benefit the buyer, not the seller.
Yeah, benefits the buyer. So in your market, if you have to disclose it doesn't benefit the seller, sure. So this may not benefit you financially, but we thought it might be a benefit that you would want to know who's looking at moving into the home, right? So it's all how you spin it. Now, the one thing I'm going to say, and maybe I shouldn't say this because it's recorded, but I will. I'm a big gray area guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not like black or white. Like I'm like, let's find the gray area here. Where can I ride that center line and just kind of. So I would always say, like, just choose your wording very, very carefully. Will this benefit the seller? No. But will this benefit the seller knowing who's moving in? Yes. Financially? No. Emotionally, mentally, it might. So hard to say. But again, I'm just one dude. That's my opinion. So here's an example of a letter. This was basically like the what we used. Short, simple, nice, and again, really important. Have a picture of the people in the bottom. I'm in a community where a lot of like doctors move in from South Africa. I'm in a community, there's a lot of like RCMP movement. Just south of town from me, there's a ton of like military bases. So always people coming and going. So a lot of really cool stories. And sometimes that matters. And in a competitive situation, I found it can actually make a difference. Price is not always the determining factor when value is present. Something to keep in mind.